Here he is in all his glory. Yep. Just like Molten Man. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for your views, comments, likes, all that stuff on the last video. It's been a blessed and lucky few weeks. Entertainment Earth shipped my Spider-Man Far From Home set early, as you guys saw. Entertainment Earth has actually charged me for this set. However, this set was from Adrian Beltran, who, with his awesome toy hunting skills, found this from a guy on OfferUp, and we have no idea where he got them from. So that's as far as our detective work has gone. No questions were asked. Very happy he got a few sets from that gentleman. Finally, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I had also the great luck of getting the First Order and the Droid Depot set, and hopefully the Resistance set with Hondo Anaka shortly after this. But we're here to talk Marvel. Let's just dive in. So let's start off with Shuri. I mean, quickly, her height is excellent. Here she is next to her brother and M'Baku. As you can see, I mean, she's gonna fit in fantastically with the Black Panther series of figures that I'm sure most of you own. Here she's quickly with Eric Killmonger. And next we'll get her comic version of herself when she was the Black Panther in there. Nearly the same height. This is such a cool figure still. I know it's some Reeves parts, but again, a little bit of paint and accessories goes a long way. Now, if you're like me and impatient for them to come out with the Legends, you did pick this up. I didn't necessarily use this for display. I didn't use this for anything. I just enjoyed having it. Yeah, movie one with the $10 figure. What's funny enough, so we got Shuri's accessories. It's the same type of engineering here. It's really just open plastic with a little clip and electric effect. I think the one on the $10 figure is a little better. I think I like the gloss more. But let's take a quick look at these. So she comes with two. Again, I wish the electricity was a little more prominent, a little more. They should have went crazy with it. These are great. These are sculpted great. Again, they just clip into the character's arms. Easy enough to put on. Literally just clip and you're good. And you got her with her weapon accessory. Shuri herself, excellent detail. Excellent detail. That's a glare catching on the eye. It keeps making me think it's mispainted, but I keep catching glare in her eye. Dots on the face paint, excellent. There's a wash in her hair. Mine looks a little banged up, man. Oh boy, peeling plastic off live. Live to me, on video for you. Look at that detail, great. This collar piece, awesome. Just the diaphragm joint, no waste. Yep, no waste. Some texture on this waist, on this sash or what have you. It is a harder plastic, so you're gonna have some. When it comes to posing her and bending her legs, it's not gonna be friendly. She can look up that far. She can look down that far. Thankfully that this awesome neck piece isn't hindering her too much. Ball jointed shoulders, no bicep, no double jointed elbows, twist and hinge at the wrist. Again, you're going to be twisting from the diaphragm. No waist. It's a solid piece from here on down. Obviously, you get some thigh cuts here, given that these weren't lined up. Legs, again, you're going to be hindered. I mean, maybe that's not too bad, but you will be hindered. There's no going back, going forward that much. Double joint knees and ankle. This is a great piece. I mean, I almost feel like this is the final piece of a missing puzzle. However, I mean, I'm sure all of you could go on and on. Stealth Suit Nakia would have been great instead of her being in the Dora Milaje like we got her in the first wave of Black Panther figures. I mean, geez, they knocked a lot of characters out with this, but I'm sure with the sequel, we'll see more variations on the Panther suit. Maybe Shuri, again, new Nakia. Okoye, man, I think at this point, given her breakout role, she would have been, we could have gotten someone else as a Build-A-Figure. She would have sold just fine. But that's the quick and dirty look at Shuri. Here is the god of mischief himself, Loki. It's been ages since we've received a comic version of Loki. I can't even think of which one was the last one. There's one that's heavily bootlegged and on eBay. I think that's the one that looks more Vikings, got some fur. And the one, you know, I can't even remember who the last one was. Regardless, here he is with Diamond Select Destroyer. Excellent scale. Excellent figure if you haven't picked this one up from a few years ago. Odin / Destroyer. Also his MCU counterpart. They're similar in height. Finally, let's get, maybe not finally, but Lady Loki from the A-Force box set. That looks great. Again, you know, scales are painted on her. I know a lot of us, myself included, maybe not vocally or on the internet, but to myself, wish these were sculpted in. It's fine, I'm a little over it. It looks old. It looks, I mean, it hits the style just fine. Closest Thor I had, all my other, I mean, there's a million legends I've been collecting since the beginning. Closest Thor I had was Unworthy from SDCC. They look great. They look great together. My favorite Thor, I mean, we're in desperate need, and it's coming. Marvel 80th anniversary. Thor will come and hopefully tower over this Loki a bit. But, I mean, it's about time we get a classic Thor as well. All right, let's get these two out of the way and focus on our main man here. Bringing him in. So, I mean, this head, sometimes I tell myself this head is too big. Sometimes I tell myself it looks fine. It's kind of a love-hate relationship, but, I mean, look at that sculpt. Jeez. That's Loki. These horns. I mean, be careful if you store your stuff in bins because of space. Put this guy at the top so you're not getting squished. This I wish was on a joint. It isn't. That would have been great. This obviously a separate piece as you see me knocking it around. No butterfly. This paint is nice. This is a nice green paint. And look at this. Again, some of us sort of like sculpted detail. This feels, it felt glued down. I might ruin that. Now it's gonna be floating everywhere. But I mean, nice and clear. Those eyes, man, Jesus. This is one of the more detailed face sculpts that I've like. I mean, with Hydro Man in the last wave, and now this one. It's one of those faces you're kind of disturbed by, just like Hydro Man, but you appreciate the detail. You just appreciate the detail in this. Comes with the sword. Let's quickly look at that. Nothing fancy. We may or may not have seen this before. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me know in the comments. Again, this little plain bell. I mean, this is as plain and as simple as a Loki as they come, but I mean, this is just classic Loki. This is what it was. I've been seeing a lot of this. Oh, see, you just shot at this plastic piece. Even in the Galaxy's Edge Star Wars Black Series, I've been seeing a lot of plastic, excess plastic on my figures lately. And again, maybe it's because these were rushed out the door, hence why they're in my hands a little earlier. But quickly, Loki looks up that far, down that far. It's got an excellent hinge and all that stuff. Again, this little floaty piece definitely could come off. Let's take a quick... No, we're not doing that. Look at that. This head is staying on. QC has been a little, oh great, I just made him loose and awful now. QC has been a little questionable as of late. Sorry, I'm not happy with what happened there. Anyway, QC's been a little questionable as of late. Again, my Hydro Man had side neck. Maybe we'll see some of that on some more figures. Back that far, forward this far. Double jointed elbows, bicep cut, ball jointed shoulders. No glove cut. No. But you know, you got the wrist twist and hinge. Out that far. He's got the waist twist. Careful where your belt goes. Could go below, could go above. It's not going to be hindered by any of it. So again, out that far, forward that far, back that far. I'm noticing now the green's two different colors, but it's still a nice, at least this shiny part, it's a nice shade. Yeah, this is green painted on top of yellow. Anyway, back to double jointed knees. You got your boot cut, and you got the classic, you got your ankle. This one's a little tight, but there you go. Great and much needed figure. You know, to be honest, I couldn't tell you if I wanted another type of Loki costume in my collection, but I'm just happy to have a classic Loki for us to look at here. God, can't get over that face. Look at it. Look at it. Definitely got a mischief. Awesome figure. Moving right along the War Machine. Here he is next to a couple of his previous armor versions. We got the Mark III, which came with the disco armor and the Target exclusive 2-pack from Civil War. Here he is with the Infinity War SH Figure Arts, which I just got via Toyco. And real quick, if you're not shopping Toyco, you're blowing it. Look it up. Scale nice. They all scale nice together. Again, this one's probably based off of concept art, which none of us have seen. I don't know. You know, there's some debate. He's like a dark blue color in End Game. Maybe not. Check out. There's some reviews detailing where this came from. This is great though. Look at the detail on this guy. Great paint apps. Great glow effects to any of the red. And you got some red in the gun. Shoulder mounted gun. Shoulder mounted gun is connected on a ball. Not necessarily a big ball with a long hinge, so it can just really swivel on your shoulder. These arm mounted guns plug in via peg. We'll take that out real quick. It's a little hole. Pop this off again just so you can see the ball. Plop right in there. Yeah, this guy's great. Again, look at the detail, man. Bulkier figures, again, lack the waist. I'm thinking Reinhardt real quick. It's just so you can maintain the level of detail going down to his waist. Now, I don't know the concept art. I actually didn't, I mean, even in the movie, did we see the back of this character? No, probably not. So we don't know if they're skipping on paint. Probably are. It's no big deal. Still looks awesome. This is a big, bulky figure. Quickly, he does have, thanks to these pliable shoulder pieces, ball jointed shoulders up that far. No double jointed elbows. Look at that thick hinge, man. Swivel and hinge there. Sorry, just admiring this through the lens. Out that far, forward that far, back not too far. Focus. This is a rough piece, but it does bend, has a nice bend there, and a little bit hindered thanks to the armor there, but you get your rocker, get him in some good poses. This guy is 2 per case, no Build-A-Figure. This is awesome, man. I could see kids wanting their own. You know, you go out shopping with your son or daughter, they may want their own War Machine, and thankfully he is 2 per case. I mean, this just looks like this is a rad toy, rad armor. I hope we get a screen accurate one after this with a, you know, easy to place Rocket Raccoon. But yeah, this guy's great, man. You can find some individual reviews. Again, he's leaking, you know, I don't know the release date. I actually didn't get the case that they come in, but this guy's showing up at Walgreens, him and maybe I've seen people with Beta Ray Bill and Rock Python. But yeah, this guy's great. I'm really happy with this figure. One of my favorites. I'm really happy with this wave so far. So let's move on. So like my other Thor figures, my Cottonmouth is in a bin, put away somewhere. I mean, I can't personally. I collect other things. I can't have all my Marvel Legends on display all at once. But here he is next to Supreme Leader King Cobra. This is an okay figure. It's awesome they did it though. And it's a goofy design in my opinion, but this is, I mean, one more member out of the Serpent Society, so, you know, it comes on a buck we've all seen. I mean, there's not, I mean, he's very plain. He might be my least favorite in a wave full of good-looking figures, if that makes any sense. I'm glad to have him, though. Again, I mean, give me obscure characters. Give me a Hypno Hustler for Spider-Man. And you know, I'll be pretty happy. We might see that. The day we see that, he'll get his own review. But yeah, look at this belt piece. Excellent piece for you customizers. No opening, so you'll have to cut it right off. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say about this guy. He's pretty plain. He'll fit right. I mean, granted, all these guys, Cottonmouth included, all have different outfits, and although they're all snake themed, they do seem random together. But this guy might be sitting on the pegs, might not. I don't know. You know, I haven't even seen Endgame Wave 1 on the pegs. I had to get those shipped to me via one of the toy sites. I don't recall. I mean, Legends just get pumped out so quickly now, so I'm starting to just forget where they're all coming from, especially lately since I've been so lucky. But yeah, here he is. Let's get a closer look at his face. It's pretty good. I mean, for such a simple design, man, this is rad. Nice paint apps there. Little, you know, you can't expect perfection out of a $20 figure. But the paint apps are clean. Other than that, I mean, that's just paint not getting into an indentation on the mold. Yeah, again, least favorite in a wave of, not favorites, but, you know, figures I like. Quickly looks up that far, down that far. He's got the waist. You saw me messing with that. Ball jointed shoulders, double jointed bicep, twist hinge, out this far, back that far, double jointed knees, and you got the rocker. You got twist. Much needed. How far are we going to go? I wish they would. The next Serpent Society member is just one of the more complex designs of a character. I forget the dude's name with the tail. Let's see that. But yeah, rad. Happy to have him in the collection. Union Jack. So they bait and switched us, gave us the Bucky cap. Let's get a close look at him. He's a cool character, cool figure. Get him with your defenders. Some Namor in there. This belt, I'm sure we've seen this before, but it comes with a knife. A knife we've definitely all seen before. And they used a bright silver, which I'm not too happy with. I can't get this closed. I mean, maybe I can. Let's try. Let's put some effort into it. But because of the type of gun he has, whatever. It's going to be in his hand anyway. This old revolver. Again, the silver's too bright, but it's better than gold or some wacky colored brown, right? Fits in his hand nicely. We've all seen the trigger finger hand. Oops, pardon me, something fell in the background. Oh, flimsy plastic. There you go. But yeah, we've all seen this mold a million times. Even if you collect Marvel Legends, even if you collect Marvel Legends sporadically, you're bound to have come across a Bucky Cap mold at some point. I'm happy to have him in the collection. I got the original, again, buried in a bin, especially those older Hasbro wave figures. That figure's atrocious. I'm sure somebody will do a more detailed comparison with the two Union Jack figures. But yeah, this looks great. Would have been nice. He was in the MCU. He was part of Cap's crew. Would have been nice if we could have seen him on screen. Maybe a show. Maybe that dude became Union Jack after Cap went under the ice. But again, we've all seen this mold up that far, down that far, back that far, forward that far, ball jointed shoulders, double jointed elbows. These are a separate piece. These are a separate piece, so you can plop these out for you customizers out there. Out this far, back this far, double jointed knees, you got a boot cut, you got a thigh cut. And the rock, this again is a separate piece as well. Stop looking, you guys love Hulk, let's go Hulk. Camera loves Hulk, it's because it's Ruffalo's head. But yeah, this is a nice addition to the collection. Something, I mean, between Rock Python, Union Jack, you know, I'd say these two are definitely, we needed to check these guys off the checklist at some point. So why not throw them in an End Game wave? That guy's good. I don't have much else to say. I mean, paint apps are applied pretty cleanly. It's the Bucky cat mold. I mean, I'm just tired of seeing it, but it works here. I still would have preferred the Spider-Man 2099 body, but you know, $20 figure, I'm not gonna complain. I almost forgot about Rescue, but here she is in all her glory quickly. Tony Stark. And her Iron Man 3 version of herself. We'll squeeze that in here real quick. Yeah, I love the blue and silver on this. The Hot Toy version of this, I hope we get an import. First of all, I hope we get an SHF version of this. The Hot Toy one looks gorgeous, but I'm not interested at all in paying that much money for a Pepper Potts figure. But this figure is great looking. Real quick, saw this on Instagram and I forget the name. I apologize. You deserve all the credit in the world for this. But we'll do a head swap. Boy, I've never taken this one off. There we go. Hole looks way bigger than it needs to be for this one, but we'll see. Jesus. There we go. There we go. Popped right on. Looks a little weird. Neck looks a little long. Yeah, neck's too long for this, but there you go. Gwyneth Paltrow head on the Rescue body. Let's get a look at Rescue. Oh, mine's got a little mark there, but this is a good piece. Look at the detail. Look at the blue. That pearlescent plastic they use, so I'm sure there's some swirlies. There you go. Some swirlies. In package, this is a separate piece real quick, but in package she doesn't have any of these separate pieces on. This is a great figure, man. I'm not gonna lie, the detail, the paint, it just all blends well together. I wonder if this was done by Andy Park, the concept of this, but awesome. I do have the, what is it, Marvel Unlimited comic version. I don't have it in front of me. I don't even know why I brought it up. I don't have it here on camera for you. Hopefully someone else will get a more detailed look at that figure and this figure. That is the comic version of Rescue. Red armor, silver accents, silver faceplate. But yeah, I'm looking around. What did I do with her other piece? So the other piece she comes with is her, with the flaps out. What's cool about this, so these don't go down. I mean, that's why it's a separate piece. They didn't want to add hinges to this. And again, look at that, Rescue. 49. I don't know if this is because Tony's including this in the 50 plus armors he has. I don't know. But yeah, this piece comes out. These pieces fold out as well. Jesus. There you go. Look at the silver paint in this is nice. Nice metallic look. Each hole is each individual hole there. Sorry, I notice my voice gets quiet when I start admiring the detail of a figure. But yeah, this gal, fantastic. Looks down that far. I think we could, there we go. Back that, yeah. This is one of the better figures in the wave, I gotta say. She comes with Hulk's torso, given how small she is. The bicep cut. Oh, what? You people, your heads are going to explode. Your heads are going to explode. Look at that. No words needed. Awesome. Awesome. This figure. Diaphragm. Again, no waist cut. Yeah, I'm still tripping out. We did it, fam. Just kidding. I mean, I could go either way. If it's going to mess up the sculpt, I don't care if they have double jointed elbows. But look at that. That's nice. That looks nice. It's a thinner. Where's her pepper pot? Ah, let's get the head back on real quick. Just me being. This is a thicker. I know they were pointing to this. Well, the latest pepper has double jointed elbows, but this is a thinner plastic, right? About the same. Close to the same, but heck yes. Look at that. Very happy. Out this far. Back that far again. Little butt sculpt messes with that. Double jointed knees. Good rocker. Yeah, this is one of the better ones. Again, in the wave of much needed and good looking figures. Sorry, I'm just playing with it at this point. Yeah, she's rad. Very happy with this. Gorgeous. This one's gonna be a good seller. Props to Hasbro on this one, man. Detail again, from the paint to the holes being sculpted into the articulation there. These other extra flaps. 2 separate pieces. I mean, they could have just gave us this, and that would have been the end of it. But this is one. The double jointed elbows. This is one they went above and beyond with. Oh, sure, we could find something to be picky about. Unmasked Pepperhead, at least with the flap up, or I think it's nanotech, right? So it's a full unmasked ponytail Pepper under there. Yeah, happy. Beta Ray Bill, Beta Ray Bill, depending on which side of the pond you're on. Awesome, much needed. He's in his modern costume, however, so I mean, someone's gonna complain, but this is a rad figure. Let's get these out of the way and quickly zoom into this dude's face. So I saw someone say his jaw was articulated. It's not. It's a separate piece. I wouldn't call it articulated, but you can mess with this. Unless mine is fused, but it doesn't look. Maybe not. No, that's too. Yep, that's a hinge in there. Oh man, I'm stretching this. Awesome. This is great. Great figure, great head sculpt. Again, this is his modern costume, so there's not too much detail. It's just solid black from that point down. Sorry if you hear dogs barking. It's a gloomy Memorial Day weekend in Los Angeles County. Dogs are saying, "Let us in." It's like misting outside. Anyway, dog face toy here, so yay, good segue. I don't know if the cape does come off of this. Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. This has got a peg here for the peg in the back. Cape's okay. It's just red plastic, silver clasp there. Shoulder pads look great. They're pretty. They're not as pliable as, say, the War Machine, but they'll do their job. They'll probably stay that way if you leave your figure in those positions too long. Stormbreaker here. just like the comics, just kind of a gold, simplistic design. I wish we could, oh, we do get brown here. I'll need a reference, but you know, I don't know how much of the toy is actually all, or sorry, I don't know how much of the hammer is actually all gold in the source material of the comics, but I love the plastic here. It's almost that pearlescent swirly type, but I think it's just the paint. Look at that. It goes all the way around. And again, he's just solid black. All the way down. Excellent. This is a good figure. Good looking figure. I gotta take some hot water, so blow dryer to this, but yeah, I can look up that far, get him in some flying poses. Can look down that far. Again, I guess we did determine, no, maybe not. Oh boy, I'm popping it out. I don't know, I'm still on the fence whether this is an articulated jaw or not, but it looks like it, and the hinge looks like it wants to pop out of that side. Regardless, we'll leave them like this. I'm done playing with that. I don't want to break it. Ball jointed shoulders, again, diaphragm and waist. Ooh, this one doesn't move side to side that much. Get some good forward from that. Get some good okay back from that. Again, the waist twist, bicep, double jointed elbows. These wrist pieces are a separate piece, so hinge and twist. Forward that far. Do we get a thigh cut? We do get a thigh cut. Forward that far. Double jointed knees. Just does not want to focus on this guy. And you get beautiful rockers. Forward, back. Yeah, this guy's rad. Much needed figure. I'd still like to see the classic one done with Hasbro's current engineering and paints and all that good stuff. I have the Toy Biz one somewhere. Again, older figure in a bin, in a plastic bag, well protected, well preserved. Someone will do a comparison on that in an individual video, but I like to do the whole wave, so tough shit. Hello there. This head, love-hate relationship with this head, man. Let's just get right into this head sculpt. This looks like Mark Ruffalo, I think. It looks like Mark Ruffalo in the sense that Mark Ruffalo does have a tall forehead. However, Hulk and his Smart Hulk version do not have a tall forehead. Jeez. That looks sloppy now that I see that. Let's just bring him back. Does not want to focus on this guy. No. There's not enough light on this guy. I'm losing light. I'm losing daylight, guys. Anyway. This guy's huge. This is a good... I mean, people have been wanting a Hulk BAF. We got the classic Hulk coming. And I think that's what people were asking for in the first place. But we got an MCU Hulk. Now, which Hulk is it? Some people think this is the Hulk that spoke to the Chosen One, or the Ancient One, rather, excuse me, in Endgame. Some people think it's the Hulk at the beginning of Infinity War. And it might, I mean, it looks like it's the same Hulk. Here's the SHF one. Clothes look similar. This was the most recent Hulk. This is the one I pulled out. So this is the most recent MCU Hulk we received. It's a repaint of the Age of Ultron Hulk, which was a $20 carded figure, now repainted and repacked with the Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster, just with some more detail. You know, you got the red. Anyway, the review's not about him. This figure is miles and leagues better than this one. Look, this figure has a twist. You can see mine has a gap. Something fell, I apologize. No waist here. These bow-legged legs of this version and the previous version are a little annoying. The wrists on this, the plastic kind of hinders it. This Hulk is better, period. But let's compare him quickly to the Infinity War SHF Hulk. I mean, SHF doesn't necessarily detail their things, but they look similar to me. I mean, again, yeah. Some people say, again, it's Infinity War. Sorry, I'm just sighing because I don't know. I don't know which Hulk it is. That looks like a smart Hulk head. But the forehead's too big. No glasses, no clothes, whatever, you know. And then seeing, I think this is the best Hulk we've received in a very long time. Its head also isn't necessarily very Ruffalo-esque. A lot of customizers selling comic heads to go on this. But yeah, I mean, we can do it quick. This head will not fit on the Legends. You can see it has a tiny little peg. Tiny. Okay. Way to be a professional, Headless Hulk. The Legends head is meant to be removed. It's not on a hinge. It's just on a dumbbell joint. But oh boy. Good Lord, this worked off camera. You'd think it would work on camera. But there you go. Head's a little big. Green's a little different color. But it looks good. You know what I should have done? I should have just put the other head on it. Silly. Let's get this other head on the Hulk. So Hulk comes, I won't say he comes, but one of the figures, I don't recall which now since I ripped these open, comes with 2 Hulk heads. Beta Ray Bill comes with 2 Hulk heads. So you get a more serious, let's get a more serious banner, which I don't think this really looks too much like Ruffalo, where the smiling one definitely does. Let's look at the 2 heads. Yeah, but they're good head sculpts. This looks poorly, like, I don't know. You ask your child to quickly paint some gray hair and they just, like. But yeah. I think I still, I'm jumping the gun here, but I think I still like the Bandai one a little bit more because of the articulation. But you saw this guy's on a dumbbell. I just don't like this head. Let's put the other head on. It's starting to be OCD in my videos. This body, again, much better than the previous Hulks. You got your waist twist. You still got a diaphragm. It's pretty good. Pretty good diaphragm. Ball jointed shoulders, bicep cut, double jointed elbows. Look at that for such a big guy. Pretty awesome. Again, the forearm cut here. The other Hulk, I don't know if it's just a combination of the fist and forearm. But yeah, you got chest hair painted on, which, you know, again, I think he had the chest hair in Infinity War and End Game. I'm sure he did. I mean, they were filmed at the same time. Open hand on this side, fist on that side. You get your thigh cuts. You get out that far. Double jointed knees. Which, that's cool. This piece has the tears remaining in it. Good rocker hinge, back and forth, side to side, all that good stuff. If we get a little Married with Children throwback there for you older dudes and women. Look at that. That's awesome. Sorry, just staring in awe. This is a good figure. Again, He's tall, he's huge, he is, I mean, you know, some people see the Build-A-Figure is free, and technically, yeah, because a lot of your exclusives don't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. So the piece you're getting is free. It's probably why these thieves think they could just steal the BAF piece or swap the BAF piece at your various stores where swapping is occurring. But yeah, man, this is a good piece. I just wish this forehead's huge. This forehead's huge, and I'm one to talk. But this is the head to have. Again, is it Infinity War? Is it End Game? I don't know. Who cares? It's a rad Hulk. I'm sure we'll see a Hulk with a. I would have preferred the Hulk in the purple suit, the one he's donning when he wields the gauntlet. But I also want a Hulk in a cardigan, or a Hulk with his glasses. You know, when we meet him in the diner eating his eggs and taking pictures with kids. There's a lot. There's a lot of Hulks and a new Bruce Banner, as a matter of fact. But yeah, Hulk / Ancient One 2-pack in our future. Well, no, because he was dressed similar to this. But you know, give us a Hulk with a baby Ant-Man in a suit or something. I don't care. Just give me a smart Hulk that I can call Smart Hulk wearing his glasses. Let's move this guy out of the way. Yeah, I don't have much else to say, and I'm sure this video has gone on. Again, I make the long form videos. I'll put some timestamps in the description so you guys can jump around. But I'm a whole wave collector. I don't cherry pick. I wish I did for money reasons. I don't cherry pick. I have buy them all, buy them by the case, get them delivered, hate the hunt. Yeah, this guy's a worthy piece, man. This guy is an excellent addition to your collection. I'm sure people will have heads, alternative heads to fit that peg, which you gotta love this community. That about wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. If I remember, I'll add timestamps in the description. Get every figure. This Hulk is awesome. War Machine, especially, even without a figure. Time to let my son play with these.
Bye, guys.